Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a restoration project that almost went completely wrong. Now we're having a snowstorm and I'm inside and I'm bored and I'm like, let's do a fun project, okay? I do have this red Louis Vuitton Vernis wallet and it was in a great condition overall, but it had a few black transfer marks that kind of bothered me, and my goal was simple: dye the wallet black and just give it a fresh new look. Okay, these are some of the items that I use in this project. I do have water wipes, 100% pure acetone, the Fiebing leather dye, the Fiebing leather sheen. I have a fabric marker because my process was to dye the entire wallet black, even the fabric lining. And I do have this little spoolie thing to apply the dye over the wallet. Now, this was my first time using Fiebings leather dye, but after doing some research and reading some positive reviews, I felt confident in moving forward. So after cleaning and drying the wallet, I carefully taped off the zipper to protect it from any of the dye. I then deglazed the leather using the 100% pure acetone to remove the original finish, and I let that dry completely before I went in with the dye. Now, when I applied the first coat of black dye, I immediately noticed something wasn't right, okay? The dye wasn't absorbing into the leather at all. I've dyed before and this is not how it's supposed to look. So I apply a second coat and I waited a few minutes before I wiped off the excess, but again, it just didn't take. So I wiped the leather down with some water wipes again. I deglaze it a second time and I let it dry and I tried again, but still nothing happened. The dye was not taken. By this time, the dye had started to seep into the fabric lining of the wallet, which changed the color, and I was completely disappointed and honestly very frustrated because this has never happened to me before. So I cleaned off as much of the black dye as I could and I wiped the leather down again. So since I had some Angelus red leather dye from my previous project, I decided to test that instead, or to use that instead. Now, luckily, the red dye did take, which was a complete sigh of relief for me, but it didn't completely cover the original black transfer mark, which was the reason why I wanted to dye the wallet black in the first place. But it did brighten the red a little bit, and the transfer mark was still visible and the lining was stained, so I was just completely over it. I sealed the red dye with a coat of the leather sheen and I let it dry for a few minutes. At this point, I just feel dejected. I felt like my wallet was ruined and I was just over it. So after the sheen dry, I did this off camera, which I should have done on camera. I took a small toothbrush, some dish soap and a clean microfiber towel, and I gently scrubbed the fabric lining. After many rounds of scrubbing, wiping it and patting it dry, most of the black dye finally came off. There are a few streaks left after the sheen fully dry, but I'll be going over this another day with a light coat to even everything out. Now, this experience definitely taught me a hard lesson that I don't think I'll be using Fiebings dye again for any of my projects. And if you have experienced this before, I would really love your feedback. If you can tell me what I did wrong in this process, please leave me a comment below. Thank you for watching it, and I do see you in the next one. Bye, loves.